Robert Sorich, he was the mayor's patronage boss.
Not true.
He wasn't his patronage boss?
No, I think Robert Sorich was a clerk.
He was a clerk.
Yes, a clerk.
That was all. He didn't have anything to do with the hiring?
No.
So all those allegations and convictions that the U.S. attorney achieved and said that he was unlawfully
anybody that goes into federal court is guilty before he stands trial.
Is that what you think?
Yes.
You don't think it's a just system that we have?
No, I think nobody gets justice in the federal court.
So you think the U.S. attorney is corrupt? Is that what you're
saying?
No,
I don't. I just don't think anybody gets justice.
Why don't they get justice?
Because jurors walk into federal court, see that big eagle on the wall, and say, "Oh, the federal court can't be possibly wrong."
All right, so we're going to turn off your phone, and there we go. Sorry for that interruption to our viewers.
I apologize.
Shows how much in demand you are.
I apologize to your viewers.
That's okay, no problem. All right, so Zorich, you're saying, was wrongfully convicted?
I can only say to you, I do not believe he was anything other than a clerk in the Office of Intergovernmental Affairs.
What about Dom Tomczak? Is he another clerk?
I don't know anything about Don Tomczak.
You've been there all those years and you never heard of Tom Tomczak?
I only knew Don Tomczak as a deputy commissioner in the water department.
And he pled guilty to all sorts of corrupt
activities.
Well,
I assume if he pled guilty that he was guilty.
Is there too much clout for Mayor Daley, you know, with Street and Sands and Al Sanchez and Jeremiah Joyce?
I knew Al Sanchez, and I
he's okay.
I liked Al Sanchez.
Did a good job?
He was a good chief of Streets and Sands. He did a good job as Commissioner of Streets and Sands.
So no patronage going out there. No
I'm not going to say there's no patronage. I can say this: I've been a committeeman for 6 years. I never got a single job out of the Daley administration.
Right. Okay, but do you think there's inefficiency and a corruption tax in the city of Chicago? You've been there 34 years.
Is there inefficiency? Sure there's inefficiency.
Is there a corruption tax? Do people paying too much because there's so much corruption for basic city services?
I can't answer that because I don't know. I only can say to you is that there is inefficiency and people pay too much because there is inefficiency.
But you don't know whether it's due to corruption or
I don't know if it's due to corruption. I know there is corruption because people do plead guilty, and because there is corruption, obviously it costs people money.